Hi, it's Mitch from PickDogs.com, and it is 12 seconds to go in the first half here in San Francisco, where the 49ers are hosting the Cowboys. 49ers moving into field goal range here after Dak Prescott threw an interception when it looked like the Cowboys were ready to take the lead. Right now, the differential in the game is once again a missed extra point for the Cowboys. This one was blocked, but it would have been no good anyway. And those of you that watched the show this morning, our picks of Kyle Lenny and Billy Kemper, really just chewing it up over at Waimea in the Eddie, which is still going on right now. And if you haven't tuned in, you have really, really missed something. It has been amazing. But yeah, 7 seconds left to go. The 49ers are in field goal range here. Certainly not a given, but definitely in range. And Purdy looks to throw, but there's really nobody there. Now, the odd thing is, I guess there was a receiver in the area, but he was definitely still in the pocket there when he threw that. But the sets are rolling in at Waimea. To be honest with you, a heck of a lot more exciting for me than these football games. Well, it's a timeout. 6-6. This is not a given from this distance. That's for sure. It's not a gimme. I'm looking like an under, at least so far, but it's the NFL. We could see 35 points in 5 minutes. I think if you think this game is a snoozer, you should go Google the Eddie Big Wave and watch it on the internet. I have it on my other screen right here. I'm watching it, and it is unbelievable. It is the greatest sporting event in the world. Yep, Bengals own the Bills. Hopefully, you caught our halftime show. Jay and I both gave out the Bengals at plus 300 for the second half. Big winner. Here's that field goal attempt, and it is good. Oh, my God, barely, but it is 9-6 49ers here as they go to the half. So we'll have to see what the lines are. We got plenty of money to work with after that first game. We both had Jay and I both had the Bengals money line for the game, and then we had money line halftime. So it was big. Jay is here. Let's have to get his thoughts. Jay, what do you think of that first half so far? It looked like the Cowboys pretty much dominated the game, but on the scoreboard, not so much.
It's a tough one because we have no kicker. Dak got the interception bug. Other than that,
so the second interception that was on the tip ball that went kind of the other way. I mean, bad luck or bad pass, or it was kind of a little bit of everything.
It was a bad pass. So
Dak got the interception bug. It was bad luck too.
And right now we but other than that, I would agree with you. We're dominating the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're down 9-6. It's gonna take some leg work in the second half. But
so Cowboys second half, plus a half.
No Pollard.
Or plus 110.
No Pollard.
And then the total 22.5. Well, it's that's football.
What's the line?
Injuries going to happen. I mean, they could say the same thing. No quarterback, right? Plus a half for the Cowboys. Plus 110 is the money line, and 22.5 is the total. It's always, injuries are
What's
part of
the
the game. And it's
what's the
Mahomes is
Cowboys? What's the
their champ.
Cowboys win? You got a line for the Cowboys to win the game? That's where I would
Um,
be.
so live betting for the Cowboys to win the game is plus 181.
That's where I'm at.
I like it. I like the Cowboys here.
I I I just think that we go in the locker room, we settle down, we're moving the football.
Joe Kavanaugh says he's at Boomer Jackson Carlton. I'm at the bar with the Cowboy fans.
And I think we get this one done, man.
Do you know where that is? Boomer Jacks?
Yeah.
You guys got to turn on the Eddie. It is ridiculous. The waves are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It is, oh my God. Oh, man. The commentary for surfing events are the best.
What do you think we do with, man? We can't. Oh, my bad. But we can't keep we can't keep going for everything, man. We got to have a kicker.
Well, I mean, you got to start going for two every time. It's really what it all comes down to.
But like me personally, this game should be 9-9. We should have kicked that field goal on fourth down. We picked it up, but still, we should have kicked that damn field goal.
This game should be 14 to 3 is what this game should be.
I agree, but
this game should be 14-3. I'm taking Cowboys second half. I like the Cowboys, the plus 181. We have a lot to work with here because of the big haul that we had earlier, right? So
right.
I'll take that plus 81. I'll be with you on that thing. 500 pays 905 on that. I have no problem with that one. See if they'll take it.
Like Dak, you can't force that pass right there, bro. We're right there in the red zone, man. Sometimes you got to throw that football away. I'm not crying, bro. I'm just an emotional fan,
Crying? Who says you're crying?
Some guy would come
in. Idiot.
Defense is playing well. We're generating pressure. We've only given up 3 field goals. I think we see more of that in the second half. Cowboys, we're beating ourselves right now. We cut down on the mistakes we win this football game. That's just how I see it.
There's a lot of football left to be played here. If you just were watching the game, without listening to it or anything like that, I mean, the way that I see it, and I'm watching the surfing, really primarily here. I've seen the Cowboys just pretty much dominate this game. I mean, we've seen the Niners all season chunk play, big plays. Samuel, Kittle, Kittle catches one, they get all emotional, whatever. But the Cowboys have not allowed any of that stuff. We haven't seen McCaffrey have any room to run. No one has stopped him like this all season long. It is a couple of plays here and there, and all the Niners have to show for it is a 3-point lead, which really should be a 2-point lead. I really think the Cowboys wiped their ass in this one, and I would be surprised if the Niners score more than a touchdown here. So I like the Niners team total under.
You just talked me into that too. I like that as well.
They've whipped their ass. I
mean,
normally I sit here and I let you humor me, with the stuff, but it's like this time it's like I mean they're whipping their ass. They're doing stuff to the Niners that no one's done to them this season. We haven't seen this from the Niners. All we've seen is Brock Purdy against the Commanders or against the Dolphins' third string or against whatever. But it's like, on the third game of a West Coast road trip, kind of like a NBA style road trip. It's
it's a good game, but like you said, I think we pull this one out, man. I really do. We cut down the mistakes. We move the football.
Eddie has decided not to release the scores until the very end of the tournament at this point because it's so unbelievable the the rides that these guys are doing. That just it's off. Oh my god. Oh man. It's like it's like 45, 50-foot drops into like, a washing machine afterwards, and these guys are still standing. It's just unbelievable. It's like these guys are like, if these guys were Kawhi Leonard, he would never make it to the beach because these guys all have knee braces on. They're like whatever it took to get out there and be in this thing. They're all there. Oh my god! Whoa! Right down the face. Oh my! How did he do that?
Oh man, Dallas, let's respond. Let's come out here. We get the ball second half. Dak, let's go, man. You're in through
That
two. I believe in you, though.
I like. Yeah, we gave out Eddie picks on the show this morning. I gave out my Eddie picks. It was Kai Lenny and Billy Kemper were my two picks. I also said John Florence as well. They're 1, 2, and 3 right now in this 30-man tournament. So
For sure, James. We can do a hat bet if we win this game next week. I got a hat. Y'all gonna see it coming soon from Romanelli earlier today. So he had the Bills. I had the Bengals. So my
uh,
Bengals hat coming soon.
the over under. What is the total? 22.5. I like the over. The world's going to be on the under. I like the over.
I don't think the Niners win this game, though.
Ian Walsh, just a ripper, man. That is just on a bomb.
Dalton
It's like,
Schultz touchdown prop cash. Got that to y'all earlier. He's a security blanket. He always score. I'm ready for this second half, though, man. Here we go. For all the
taking
marbles, Dak, man. Come on, Dak, bro. Here we go, bro. It's all in front of you right now, bro. It's all in front of you.
Cowboys
Do
total at 9.5 is minus 140.
Dak, do the party what Rodgers did to you in 2016, bro. Come on.
Here's the recap of the Heat, and it is just pumping. It's like, oh man. So it ended up being two guys on a wave, and he came up behind him, behind the other guy. He patted him on the back, and that's like how the surfing is, It's like there it is, Peter Mel, whose brother Dave makes boards. I have it, Dave Mel, good guy. I like all my boards on the bottom. They say Mitch.
Oh, yeah? How many
Yep.
boards you got?
Not right now. I just have a few. I've had as many as 10.
Oh, yeah? That's cool.
Yeah, all different conditions.
That's cool.
For all different conditions. But I don't. I got rid of a lot of my big wave stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't. I can't. I can't do it. Big waves anymore. I'm too old.
Yeah.
It's like you don't like in this competition. You don't. There's one guy that's 66 in there. And there's another guy thing, but these guys are like former world champions. This stuff. Oh, I mean, most of these guys are they're young, 18.
I don't know what we do about this kicking situation. That
You go for
and
two, man. You
and
go
no
for
Pollard.
two. You go for two.
No, but what we're
Yeah.
gonna do if it's come down to fourth quarter, we're down 2, we're at the 30-yard line with 3 seconds to go. Like, come on.
Get your
Like
best player, man, out there and you get him to kick it. CeeDee Lamb, someone like that. Just get him to kick it.
No Pollard now. Like, we got a Zeke. Come on, man. We need you to lock in.
I don't think Jay's worried about it. I think he's just a fan about it, but I never get nervous. You know that? Never. I never worry about anything.
For real.
For real. It bugs the crap out of people. It's like it's like they know when I get worried, then it's time to worry.
Yeah.
But I never worry. I don't care. I don't care that much. I never worry about a game. That's for sure.
No, I'm not worried about my bets. Yeah, I'm worried about my
The
Cowboys.
Cowboys are going to win this game. I believe me. I'll tell you. You know me. I'd say it as I see it. They're kicking their ass. I haven't. It's a couple of bad throws from Dak and a missed extra point. It's not like the Niners have done something here that you can. It's not like the Bengals who came out had a game plan and clearly had. If the game was still going, they could just continue to do the same thing all day long. They were doing it in the first game, and they did exactly the same thing there. They had touchdowns called back, calls go against them, all kinds of. It did not matter. The refs knew there was nothing they could do to change that outcome. There was nothing they could possibly do except call holding penalties on every play or something like that, and they couldn't do that. Now, where in the hell is everybody at halftime? Now, you look at the stands here in San Francisco. I mean, there's 6 people in the stands. Where in the
Yeah.
hell is everybody?
Hey, I guess everybody getting food. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
What are the lines like? What are the lines like in that food section?
I don't know. But that's a new stadium, so they might have accommodated for that. I don't know.
Look at that. There is nobody in those seats.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, there is nobody. It's like that men's room line, man. This is where you got to hope. This is where you got to hope that the second half, like, it's not return for a touchdown to kickoff and stuff, because then you've missed it.
Yep.
It's like
Turpin been looking good early too. He had a few that I've been like, oh, and I wouldn't be surprised, man, if he take one to the crib. Little Turp.
missed 6 of last 7 extra points. That one that was blocked, though. That one that was blocked, it wouldn't have been good anyway.
I don't think so either.
Boy, you guys need to Google the Eddie. Just watch the final couple of heats here. It is off the chain.
I expect my defense to get some takeaways here in the second half, though.
I expect the Cowboys to go right down the field here and score, because they were marching on that last interception. I mean, carving them up. Zeke was, doing most of the damage there. And if they can get that running game going like that, it'll leave the lanes wide open for Dak to pass to. I don't understand why he's throwing, like, with Daniel Jones, they don't have him throwing into those type of situations. Like, they have him throwing away from that stuff. And with Joe Burrow, did you see, like, he wasn't throwing these little slants. He was throwing straight over the middle on them. And it's like, that's how you got to do it in today's NFL. And there's Zeke for 3 of 4, maybe 3. Dak 12 of 16 for 81 yards, 1 TD, and 2 interceptions. They got points up, both those. 2nd and 7, Dak back to pass. He's got time, but he's going to tuck it under and run, which is the smart move there. It's going to be 3rd and maybe a foot. Cowboys win this game. We should have gone like an extended line, I think, on this thing. 6.5.
I'm in pretty deep already.
I got Bengal money.
Yeah, I do got Bengal money too.
That halftime, man, plus 300.
Yeah, that plus 300 was nice.
Beautiful. That was just crazy. Luke Shepard, he did a backflip. Wow. CeeDee Lamb, out pattern. Surprised they didn't call. His feet went up and kicked the guy in the side of the head. I mean, the Cowboys, this is what they've been doing all game. They're marching right down on this Niners defense. The Niners defense has not looked this bad all year, and the Niners offense hasn't looked this inept since Purdy took over, really.
Come on, Dak. Keep rolling.
Which was in the Miami game. That kind of like a little flip pass to Zeke. Zeke, oh man, I think if Zeke turns that up, he might get an extra yard or two instead of running outside on that. Kind of, I think at a certain point you got to just cut it up. Yeah, they were showing like that the waves. They were showing to Eddie that the waves were going to get big. The buoys were showing this early, and the waves were big, but they weren't quite like that big. But now it's like, oh man, it is. Whoa! There it is. Oh my God. That that was the kind that you win the Eddie on Tyler Lauren. That was sick. 4th and 5, the Cowboys are going to punt. One thing for sure, though, the Maui Surfers have shown up. Fumble here, and the Cowboys recover. Dallas in business at the 20 here for the Niners. They're at the San Francisco 20-yard line. Dallas clearly recovered that fumble. The Niners are pointing like they have it, but it looked like it went clearly to Dallas. Yeah, and the refs are signaling Cowboy football. It was definitely. I mean, you could see
Needed that right there, Kelvin Joseph. You ain't stepped up in a minute, man. You've been playing hell on special teams. Good play, boy.
There it was.
Dallas football. Come on, man. Let's go. We in this football game, man. Come on, man.
They're not in it. They should be winning, Jay. They're not in it. They should be winning, and they will be winning. They're going to win this game. You gotta wipe that we're in it mindset out of this. We're kicking their ass all over the place, except on the scoreboard, and that's just a matter of time. If the game continues the way it's been going, Dallas is going to win by 15, 20 points. Killing them.
Come on, man. Let's go.
There's the end around. I don't love the call there. I think that you need to when you play against a defense like this, you got to go up the gut on them. You got to go right up the middle. That's the way you got to attack it. Play it up the gut, right into the heart of it. Same little play, but this is a little dink and dunk. And the Cowboys are in business at 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. This is how Jay watches his Cowboys. He's he's dialed in.
Let's go, CD.
Jay's dialed in here. I think his TV is a little bit behind me.
I am a little behind you. It's all good. Let's go, CD.
1st and goal at the 9. Dak's got the ball. Throws it right over the middle. Dalton Schultz to the 5. 2nd and goal from the 5. Oh my God, here comes a monster wave. Oh man, this is the giant. These are the ones, this is like the wave of a lifetime. Dak hands it to Zeke and nothing doing there. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 6. I don't love that play call, to be honest with you. And there comes another monster bomb coming through. And no takers. I think it's just that's closeout city. That would not be fun. Third and goal. Dak back to pass. Jump pass. No! Oh, man. Oh. Well, we're going to see what the Cowboys have in the tank here for their kicker. He's back on the field, Jay. Got to say a quick prayer here. Got to really, this is the time. Whether you're religious or not religious, this is the time to get religious.
Money Maher, come on, man.
Will he make it?
Money Maher, come on, man.
It's
Money
good.
Maher, come on, man.
It's good. It's in. It's already good. Don't worry about it.
All right, it's good. Woo! We in this football game, man. Football game.
Jay,
let's go defense.
Jay, we're kicking their ass. It's like they're very lucky to be where they're at. Now the turnovers are going to go the other way. We got one. Now we get another one.
Right. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. Finally.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow morning. And of course, we got 3 more half times to go this season. Next week, it'll be the Cowboys versus the Eagles in Philadelphia and the Bengals at Kansas City. We'll see you next Sunday for that action.